Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News. Well, we are witnessing a never-before-seen event in crypto. The wild unicorn altcoin has appeared, and it is a unicorn. We've never seen anything like it. It is the Trump meme coin. Remember, friends, we're guessing, yeah? Is it the fart coin? I don't know. It's a fart coin. And then Donald Trump. I was like, whoa, what a shock. Now, I'm just going to cover things with you, friends. The Bitcoin price is obviously not moving anywhere, but man, everyone's like really gutted. So this is the Bitcoin price, 104K. So we're just going to see a lot of altcoins are down. So this is, friends, honestly, we've never seen anything like this. See, not just Pulse Chain's down, everything's down. Ethereum's down 5%, everything's down. I can show you some photo reels later on of just like all the price action. It's like literally nothing we've ever seen before. I'll quickly bring up one now. Like, this is epic. Check this out. Down. Everything got sliced. And Soylana is basically smacking up. Actually, friends, Soylana on the Sol ETH ratio was red. Now it's come back and flipped green again, which I'm going to quickly show it to you now. But here's the thing, friends, as well. Okay, so has it done this? Is it going to go on this nuclear run? That's what everyone's thinking about. Hey, that in alt season wave 1, it did another 200% went up here. So look, when it comes to these right now, everyone is scared. But look, let's look at the facts first right now. So liquidity rotation, that's not PVE. Now, it could be PVE later, player versus environment. That's like new money coming in, okay? What's happened, the most of the money that's come in is people want to FOMO. They want to participate. So they have literally gone to any altcoin they have, and they have literally whacked sell. Many altcoins on Soylana dropped 40, 50%, 30%. Just like everyone just like full exits. Literally, there's one guy, he sold like, went to like 6 different coins. He sold 150K of each coin. He piled up $1 million. He threw it in. I think he's up maybe like 3 or 4x. I don't even know what he did out here. It's very nerve-wracking. I don't know, when I first started recording it, friends, it was like $4.50, $5. And by the end of the show, it was like at $10. Now it hit up to $30. But when it comes to these as well, we're going to go through some facts and everything out here. So it depends how you want to look at these 6, friends, because it is scary to think, like a lot of people are calling for the top. They go, it's the end of the cycle. They go, you can't get more discussing this. And like I've shown you others, well, them, I know, you know about it. Others BTC is still weak as hell. It is still weak. Okay, look, and you might say, remember, friends, I always take the Ray Dalio approach. How do I know I can even be wrong in this scenario? I have to think about that. How can we be wrong? Well, what if old altcoins literally never go up again and it's just totally new stuff? But here's the thing. When your new coin grows, it enters outside the top 10. It grows big enough to enter there. So then it pushes it up anyway, you know? So, yeah, but it doesn't depend about that others index. It depends on what coin you're holding. So others index can go up, but it doesn't necessarily tell you what you're going to be for your individual coins. Now, what I'm going to do is draw on the past, friends. So it seems like history is repeating. Do you remember, friends? We're just literally, everyone's been messaging me saying, Sonny, how did you know? We're just sitting here. And I'm like, well, we're due for a unicorn altcoin to appear. I don't know what it is. We're just at some point and then Trump launches the meme coin, which is crazy. Okay, now I'm just going to show you Doge from 2021 because this is what happened in 2021, right? You had Elon started shilling Doge. Okay, now just to tell you what happened. So let's actually put it on a weekly so you get an idea of what it was like. So it went up, okay, Elon starts shilling Doge, it just starts going wild, and here it is in January, and then when it stops, there's this period, okay, it blows off, and then it goes sideways for like 2 months, and then it finishes at the end. It finishes at the end. Now, with Trump coin, friends, I don't know what's the deal in terms of the unlocks. Apparently, there's 80% of the coins are coming out in 3 months, or over 3 years, I forgot. There's only 20% unlocked right now. Also, the Trump team, they've already sold $500 million. So, on one hand, there are people saying, it's terrible. Why is the president doing this? He's grifting retail again. They're saying that. On the other hand, we have to just say, well, look, he made a lot of money in crypto day one, right? His own coin, instantly. So he probably loves it more now. And we all have to have this appreciation of like respect the pump. So he liked crypto before. We probably thought it was going to make money on it. He has made money on it. A lot. Remember, even the Trump NFT cards, he was making like $10, $15 million. This dwarfed it. But yeah, it's probably other people in the team and stuff. Who knows actually how much he has. Maybe he has half of that coin. Maybe he has like 80%. Maybe he just by himself has like 40% of the tokens or whatever. So they've sold $500 million out here. And that's a lot of money. He's like, wow, I made that money like in day one. Like, you know what I mean? It probably is going to boost his morale even more to want to shield crypto, especially on the inauguration stuff, which is like literally like a day or two. He's going to do this. Executive orders, like on day one, it might, friends, everyone's joking on crypto Twitter. They're saying it's crime season now because like the regulation's been literally taken off. And if you remember a few months ago, I literally been saying Gary Gensler has done the worst thing ever. Literally, they messed up so bad because there was so tight regulation. When Trump comes in, he's going to rip the Band-Aid off, and now there's literally no regulation whatsoever, and we're just going to swing too hard the other way. And I had a feeling, I was saying, like, by the end of this cycle, we'll probably say, you know what? We should have left some regulation in there, you know, but, like, let's not be concerned about that. People who are concerned about that, I'm like, bro, like, you're being handed a free underarm opportunity, man. Like, you get to front run a lot of other people coming into crypto, right? Remember, friends, we're going to, look... let me just play some pump music for us, right? Just to tell you what I mean by that, right? You got to think about this. There are politicians, they're probably not going to be able to trade stocks. What are they going to trade instead? Crypto. You can make a lot of money in crypto. Hey, Trump made $500 million in a day. My gosh, even if I make just $1 million in there, that's how they're thinking. Okay. So we'll probably see, I'm just guessing, by the end of this cycle, there will be politicians getting bribed to talk about coins because it's outside of the regulation, and it's going to get really silly, really silly. Politicians, corruption, all these backdoor deals. That's probably how it ends, and then we'll probably go so tired of it we run out of buyers at the top. Hopefully Bitcoin's 250 or 300k or something like that. Hopefully get some sort of big magnificent blow off top. And that would be reminiscent of 2017. Like, just to show you, friends, man, John McAfee at the end of 2017, I wasn't around, but you guys keep talking about this. Like, it was like he just kept taking like payments every single day, just talking about a new coin, and they were just all like rip. Right? Okay, so that's something that is probably going to be building up towards the rest of the towards the end of the year. Now, I'm just going to quickly show you Trump coin. It is, let's have a look at it. It's down at like $24 now, but it was up like $4 or $5 when we're looking at it. So it's up here, it's around 24, because when I checked, there's like 34 literally at the high. There are people aping in still. Yes, so looking at this, friends, like it is true that they have sold $500 million. So this is basically the Trump coin. Yeah, and that market cap, it's more like 23 billion fully diluted now. That's actually wild to think about, man. Now, what I've done is, friends, I've now marked the bottom for ETH BTC, okay? I gave it a coffin emoji. So ETH BTC is at 0.031. I gave the coffin emoji to Ethereum for the ETH BTC ratio, so it could actually be the bottom here. This could actually be the bottom. However, there's no like, there is no glory in this being the bottom, okay? Because this is it right now. Look at this. It came back filled this week. Okay, so you see this rectangle, friends? This is Ethereum's ETH BTC price from the top to the bottom, okay? It goes around the 60% FIB, okay? So it's 0.06, which is horrendous, okay? Now, why did I draw that? Well, in the last cycle, what Ethereum did, so in 2021, what it did was it went back up to the FIB, and it actually went a bit higher towards it. Look at that. It actually almost went to the 78.6% retrace. So I did a FIB level from the high to the low. It came back to between the 61 and towards the 78.6% retrace. So you never know. What I actually do is, I wonder if we do a high to the low, where would a 78.6% retrace get us? It would be towards up here, like 0.06, 0.07, maybe comes up here. Now, you might say, well, that's a recovery, isn't it? Yeah, but no. That is unrecoverable in this cycle. ETH BTC peaked at 0.16. That's a near flipping. Okay, so this is still poop. If we get there. Now, what does say, let's say I'll be optimistic. Let's say we get to ETH BTC 0.07. That means Ethereum becomes 7% of Bitcoin's price. Right now, it's only 3.1%. Okay. So if Ethereum became 7% of Bitcoin's price and Bitcoin was $200,000, you have a $14,000 ETH, which I know you're like, Sammy, that's a really, really good number. Yeah, it is. It is a great number US dollar wise. It's not a good number ratio wise. And you might say, well, who cares about the ratio? Well, I'll tell you, friends, I care about the ratio. You want to know why? Because every time you step out of Bitcoin, you are now entering a field where your coin can still be at a loss after 10 years. And that scares the living daylights out of me. Because now even Ethereum, which seemed so obvious that it would keep gaining on Bitcoin, they have the burn, they got Vitalik is literally an alien. They even got given the altcoin ETF, pretty much, the Ethereum ETF. All these advantages meant nothing. It literally meant nothing, okay? And the price went so low, it round-tripped 8 freaking years of growth. Do you know how bad this is, friends? Like, I'm not saying bad, it's like it's a really, really low price. This is how horrible the markets can be. It's literally said, market has said, Ethereum, you have been a vulture on a Bitcoin for 8 years. That's what the market is saying right now. That's how much everyone's been capitulating. So even if we get back here, it looks good. But is there a silver lining? Yeah, next bear market. Next bear market. Do you see how XRP runs a bit early in this cycle? Yeah, maybe in next cycle, Ethereum is the one that runs a bit early. But there's no glory in that in there because remember, XRP still had to sit through 2022 and 2023 and most of 2024 being a disappointment. That's 2.5 years of garbage. Yeah, so if that repeats, pretty much it could be in a nutshell. Hey, start buying Ethereum in June 2028. That's what it would be like. But I mean, we're here for the slingshot leverage on Ethereum anyway, so we don't have to really worry about that. But just to let you know, friends, Ethereum's price, it affects all of us. We know this from the others ETH ratio, which I can show you right now. By the way, yeah, everything is gaining on Ethereum right now. Others ETH ratio. You know, so this chart just tells you everything is related to ETH. Even the things that don't think they're related to it, they are all related to it. So it is a symptom of pretty much what's going on. Now, a lot of people are worried, friends. A lot of people are worried because, you know, maybe they don't get to read all my posts and stuff. So a lot of people, I know you're scared because I'm saying, Sammy, you're saying this is horrific. These things are unrecoverable to a point. Yeah, we just have to admit it, friends. Like, here are the odds. I've done all the research here. Only Dogecoin had a good third cycle. Only. Okay. Bitcoin's third cycle sucked, which was 2021. Dogecoin only had a good cycle. It had Elon Musk shilling it. So you might say, well, who's the world's most popular man right now? Donald Trump. Okay. If he was just turbo shilling Ethereum, okay, maybe Ethereum breaks its cycle. Maybe. But he didn't. He didn't. He made a meme coin. It's on Soylana. He's put stuff on it. He likes them. He's given them a boost, but he's not like, I am focusing only on this. This is the one the truth light. So XRP had a third cycle. Garbage. Curse. Litecoin as well. Garbage. In 22, this is 2021. So XRP and Litecoin, both garbage. Even Bitcoin, garbage. Only Doge did good. So see what the odds are. The odds are very low that your third cycle is going to be good. So thinking about this, out of 4 examples that I can remember, there's probably others, okay? There's probably others, but maybe Monero is part of it. I'm not sure. Depends if the coin's still around. So out of 4 examples, only 1 did good in the third cycle. It pretty much all it's telling us, like, in the next bear market, let's say when it's 2028, everything that's in cycle 2 now, be careful. Be careful next cycle, okay? Because you never know. Worst case, you get XRP'd, but other cases, you just, yeah, it's poop. It's poop. Like, I'll just show you, what does that really mean? We actually, let's look at it on the chart. This is XRP, okay? XRP, in its first cycle, okay, it's done some nice moves. Cycle 1, cycle 2 was huge. Cycle 3 was this, okay? You got SEC'd and it just reverts. That's it. That's how horrible it is, okay? It just comes back down, does that. And then look at this, still all the way here. Finally, in its 4th cycle, it might do something good. You might also say, Sammy, can we please look at, say, Litecoin Bitcoin? Let's see what that did. Here we go. So Litecoin, friends, it launches basically because it's minted for free. Cycle 1 was huge. Cycle 2, lower high. And look what it did for cycle 3. I just like, that is just, yeah, pathetic. Okay, cycle 3. So remember, cycle 1, cycle 2. Look at that cycle 3. You can't even see it. You literally can't even see it. So there you go. So Ethereum is in its 3rd cycle right now. It is in its 3rd cycle. And look, Ethereum, show it some respect. But what does 3rd cycle mean? Well, if you look at XRP, it just means like it never made new ground. It just recovered the damage. That's its win. A win for XRP was recovering the damage by the end of the cycle. So that might be what Ethereum does. See how it starts like 2020, like maybe 0.07. It's like, oh, you just, by the end of the cycle, come back. You don't make any new grounds. That's actually funny, isn't it? Funny enough, that's where the fib level is. So maybe Ethereum does come up here, spike around, everyone thinks it's over, and then it starts actually going at the end of next. So that's something to think about when it comes to these. Now, how do you move through this? Well, you just walk on the markets. Walk on the markets. This is what you sign up for when you're in markets. It can do things. Yeah, it can change your life, but it can also make you wait a lot longer than you think. We're trying to catch all our friends with our Pokeballs friends. But yeah, this is it. This is why it's a tough game. That's why if you're buying low, okay, you don't have to get rewarded fast. But at least in the worst case, you get to see in Ethereum, if you're buying low, you can recover your money back. If you're buying high, you can't. You lose your value forever. Like XRP BTC still hasn't recovered from June 2017, as I've just shown you. And same as Litecoin and everything else. Even ETH from 2017. Now, there's actually been some big news events. So obviously, Donald Trump launched his meme coin, runs the 30 billion valuation, did $1 billion of trading volume plus, like instantly, like 2 hours. The liquidity is enormous. Actually, the liquidity, friends, on Donald Trump's coin is bigger than the entire Pulse chain instantly, 1-2 hours. Of course, the whole thing's bigger than, like, Donald Trump's FDV is bigger than, so actually the Donald Trump's meme coin, yeah, even with the released tokens, flipped Pulse chain in like 2 seconds immediately. Just because of how big it is. It flipped everything. That's what the world's most popular, man. And then you get to see, man, is it about the tech and the code? No. It's just, that's it. Mindshare. World's most popular guy. There you go. I've also want to show you this, friends. So Vitalik has made an emergency post. He's basically saying there's going to be a change of leadership. He actually made a post out here. And yeah, man, friends, Ethereum guys have been copping it really hard. I'll show you. Well, firstly, some joke stuff. So this is like, could we have seen it coming? Well, this is literally Vitalik. He's triple vaxxed. He's a mask believer. He eats bugs. And it's not even a joke. He actually does eat bugs. He's eating the crickets and the stuff out here. Dislikes Trump. And then he hates meme coins. So he dumped meme coins. Like, he couldn't have done the worst thing ever. He dumped meme coins and then he went and gave it for zombie virus vaccines in India. Which is okay. Like, oh, he's giving a charity. Let him give to charity. I'm just telling you, bro. Dumping on guys with $4,000 net worth to go rescue people with $400 net worth, you're making a very risky move there. And he probably didn't even care about the move. He's like, this is just part of my morals and principles. Okay. Now it's been 5 years. ETH BTC ratio is still clobbered. You see what I mean? So like, see, friends, people talk a big game. Oh, morals and ethics and out here. Then you throw them the price in their face. Okay, so let me just show you. Let me show you. So all of these were good while the price is going up. Let me show you what happens now. So this is Ethereum's post out here. Look at this. He goes, we are indeed currently in the process of large changes to Ethereum Foundation leadership, which has been ongoing for close to a year. Some of this has already been executed on and made public. He goes, what we're trying to achieve, improve the level of tech expertise within their foundership, improve two-way communication, bring in fresh talent, become more active supporters of app builders, especially privacy, open source, censorship, resistance, and the reality for users, including the app layer. So I guess they didn't care about the apps before. They're like, hey, let's not be so insanely neutral. Let's actually support stuff we like. Continue to increase our use of decentralized and privacy tech. And then he makes it jokey. So our explicit non-goals are. So people interpreted this as things we're going to do on the side. But no, it's actually things that they don't want to do, which is kind of funny. But he says, so look, he goes, execute some kind of ideological vibes pivot from feminized WEF soyboy mentality to Bronze Age mindset. So it's his attempt at being like funny. So people actually, it's funny, right? People read these things and they thought this is the stuff that they do want to do. Because it's funny, look, because he says, I want to become an arena for vested interests. I want to become highly centralized and more of a main character. I want to start aggressively lobbying regulators. So people read that fast in their minds and they automatically think, oh, it's things you want to do. No. Like, this is stuff they don't want to do. Look at this. He goes, these things aren't what Ethereum Foundation does. So they don't want to do these things, right? This isn't going to change. People seeking a different vision are welcome to start their own organizations. So I think it was just him being funny. It's kind of, you know, it's interesting though. This is the actually interesting part. Nobody cares about anything else. Everybody has only been quoting this part. This is literally anyone's only talking about this. Okay. Anyone's literally, I'm not joking, every single quote, they're like, okay, because everyone's serious. They're like, please tell us you're going to stop being fem soy boy losers. Please tell us that. That's how everyone thinks about it. It's just because of the price, bro. It's because of the price, friends. Like, they're just like this really neutral nerd guys. But yeah, there's the bugs and all these other stuff. Because, friends, like, you might just end up finding, man, these guys cuddle more up to the government than Bitcoin and stuff later on. But yeah, maybe that's a full cycle thing. I know, it's just sad to think about. So I even mentioned here, right, ETH BTC hitting new lows. So I've given a coffin emoji now. But yeah, like, we always know, like, it doesn't matter what happens. We just know, like, okay, this is like solidified. I mean, we're near the third cycle curse was here. This is kind of like, you're definitely not turning back from this one. You're not in this cycle. You're not turning back from this one. It's Soylana's second cycle. It's Ethereum's third. Yeah, and Soylana will be cursed in the next one. But hey, don't worry about that next one when it comes. As well, I've written here, right, Ethereum is in an unrecoverable state for the cycle if you look at ETH BTC. So I've seen some people got scared when they read that because they didn't read the whole sentence. Okay, if you look at ETH BTC, friend, it doesn't mean you don't get that US dollar price. But how do I know, by the way? I don't know anything. I'm not just going to pretend to say, oh, it's definitely going to, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Remember when I said to you, like, ETH BTC curse, what if it doesn't hit 10K? What if it doesn't hit 10K? I don't know, man, I'm not going to lie. I've got all my videos out here saying, like, that's a potential curse. Everyone thinks it's definitely going above 10 and it stops at, like, 9. Okay, and then no one can think that the cycle's over. That's just one thing to think about. So, colossal failure, friends, is ETH BTC under 0.10. That is colossal failure. And that is it up here, okay? So I really thought, man, I thought ETH BTC was going to come up here and then go like that. I thought it was going to do that. Unfortunately, it went down. My gosh, it dropped another. This is from like the Ethereum ETF. It dropped another 40%. Holy crap. Well, that's markets, man. That's markets. That's why you don't go like turbo leverage. You don't put in money that you need within the next, well, in crypto, man, you can't. This is the sad part about crypto. You can't put in money that you need for the next 5 years at this rate because pretty much every altcoin has destroyed confidence, pretty much. Because it's you, the market. You guys keep, not you know what I mean? That's the marketplace keeps changing stuff. The mindshare keeps rotating fast. People don't actually care about the tech. And then they've had enough of people who like fluke the coin early, telling them this is the one way, the truth, the life, and then the code and the tech can't even hold up anyway, and then everything gets, it's basically Bitcoin and then everything else. I guess everyone's sick of it, and that's the price action that you see reflecting it. Yeah, so Soylana as well, friends, hit $10 billion of trading volume. Now, here's the thing, friends. When this happens, okay, when this happens, there are, of course, like I always get, there's always a comment that comes out. It says, Sammy, can you please pivot? Please find us the coins on Soylana and stuff out here. And look, man, I can. You're going to get dumped on every 24 to 48 hours. And that's not me. I'll never do that, okay? But I could do that. That's not me. This is crypto band. Like, friends, I'm not taking a stab at crypto band. I'm just showing you, okay? A channel with 1.2 million subscribers. The biggest crypto channel in crypto. Uploading the most and all that, okay? Next to Altcoin Daily. Have this chart. Okay? This is their chart. Have a look at that. Okay? Just look at it. Would you look at this? I'd tell you to go and look at it. Would you have a look at that? Look at that. Okay, you're down 98%. Do you know how much... Look, friends, do you remember when it came out? How much crap did I get? I'm not going to name them. Do you know how much of the Pulse Chain influencers were yelling at me here? Do you know how many of them? Literally top tick. I was like, congratulations. Okay, this thing went up for literally 48 hours and then it's been dropping for, I mean, longer than, think about it. It goes up for 2 days and then it drops for 180. Like, think about your window of time. Actually more, my gosh. It's been dropping for 272 days. Up for 2 days, down for 272. Okay, and I got maximum heat up here, maximum heat. Because I dared to say, dude, what's your edge? You're buying with everybody else in crypto. Okay, you need to have some sort of edge here. When you got 10,000 plus eyeballs who are looking into it, okay, it's a short-term trading game. That's it. Get over it. Okay, so now everyone, they all shot their mouths because it turns out I was right. Even remember Randy Boo, Crypto Banter actually put me on the show, trying to put me as like a naysayer futter. Like I'm saying, man, that's bearish as hell. This thing is, these guys are launching a meme coin. And look, you're going to put my face back up and go, oh, maybe we should listen to this guy. Maybe we got to listen to other people in terms of how to launch a coin properly. Okay, so how to launch a coin properly. The thing is, you can't tell everybody, friends. You just can't. You just can't tell everybody. If you tell everybody at the same time, it all prices in. It's PvP. Goodbye. Okay? The growth spike is too much at the start. You get like 800% mindshare growth in week 1, and then it just bleeds out for the next 52 weeks. You don't get that. It's better to try get like, hey, I'll tell 3 people. I tell another 5 people. I tell another 10 people. It's random, or you drop hints out there. By the way, that's kind of what Richard Hart does kind of with the PDI things, okay? Just to give you a hint. Now, having some fun here, friends. Me watching every other coin pump except Pulse Chain. Ah, man, this is hilarious. So this is exactly what it feels like, me just watching everything. So, yeah, this is your friends. Look, I have been, man, I've seen everything in market. I've literally seen everything. And it does always look the worst before it does. It does. Always before it turns, by the way, always looks the best. But I've given you a dose of reality. We're prepared for this Ethereum's third cycle curse. We know what that means US dollar-wise, so you are ready. I've even marked it here, right? Could ETH BTC be finally bottom now? Right here. So, yeah, man, like, navigating markets, this is just it. So, I know a lot of friends who just learn from BCB, man. Learn from XRP, guys. They literally just freaking held one thing, and it worked out. And they beat everyone. They literally beat everyone. They just held that one thing, XRP. Okay, they believed in one thing. See, believe in something, they got it. See, look at this. They made like whatever from like June. Look, it went up like 7x. There you go. You go ask anyone on Soylana or all the other coins out here. Okay, are you up 7x in a year? No. In a year and a half? No, they're not. Most people aren't. One guy's up 4,000x. You know what I mean? And there's 990 who aren't up 6, 7x. But that's a tough part. It's because you just don't know when. Like, what if XRP skipped this cycle as well? And then it did a 10x next cycle. You know what I mean? You just, that's the time part. The time part is the part that kills everyone. Also, I've got my friend Chris here. I'm reading this live in my Telegram. So Chris really feels sad. Just like everyone else, so if you feel sad, he says there's only 2 to 3 months left before alt season 1 is over. I'm reading Chris's comments here. He goes, and that's assuming we got a second one. I think the move for me is just to stack cash and wait to 2026. No, sir. No, that's not the move right now. So imagine going back to January 2021. You're like, crap, Elon shilling Doge. Looks like a top signal. Like, just let me show you what others BTC was doing when Elon shilled Doge. And by the way, I probably got to add the chart here. When Elon was shilling Doge, man, I hope you watch this, Chris. I'm going to send this to you. When Elon shilled Doge, we were here, bro. And look at this. We literally had the big move up. You literally bought anything at this point when Elon shilled Doge. Yes, and Doge itself went up. Okay, well, maybe this is another marker, Trump's meme coin. And I've actually just added them here. Elon shills Dogecoin, and then we have Trump. Trump launches his meme coin here. So, man, it might do that clear. We just got to wait it out. Now, during these moments of time, everybody's taking pot shots at Ethereum, of course. Look at this. Eric ETH is an ETH maxi. Ethereum Foundation employees are arguing why we can't hold DevCon in America while President Trump launches a meme coin on Soylana. And they said it's hard to get a visa, etc. Seems like a great reason to neglect the biggest user base of Ethereum. So, as you can see, man, look at this as well. Ethereum net flows, like out of ETH, they just rush. Look at that. Straight into Soylana, out of ETH, out of PUI, out of everything they're going. So this is this is what happens during this time. Like it's the final rush, man. I've shown you so many times. Look, this is what happens. Like I know it sounds crazy. Like how can it be the final rush? It looks like it's just getting started. I know it could be that, man. That's why it's tough. It's really tough. You know that mid-curve meme? It's really tough to know if you're in the mid-curve or not. You don't know, man. You don't know. It's kind of funny if you go to CoinGecko as well. Donald Trump up 450%. and then you just see like everything down, like just everything down. That is insane, man. That is insane. Look at that, and Trump up. So what's actually gone up? Fartcoin, yeah, which is hilarious. Fartcoin, Jupiter. Just to tell you as well, friends, there were some Jupiter insiders. So the exchange got told beforehand. I have the post. They actually confirmed it as well. So we were watching. There were guys. See, friends, this is the thing, okay? Some guys, they end up finding out. They put in $1 million buy. And we know from these coins, like, how did you know to full tilt $1 million in? And they made like 30 million. Okay. Look at Jupiter. We worked closely with Meteora AG to ensure ST launch for Trump, which was obviously the biggest launches. Okay. And then Mr. Bold Leonidas. So this is where all those confident insider buyers came from, while everyone else thought it was a scam hack. Nice. So just pretty much just showing you, this is the game, man. This is the game. You can't look. I don't know. Look, this is the game. Okay. This is the game. It's information asymmetry. You're never going to be first. Your goal is not to be first, by the way. Your goal is just to try measure whether you think you're still early or not. That's what it comes to. But then you can trick yourself, because you might say, wait a minute, Trump's on Soylana. Now it's a start. How do you know, bro? What if that... Well, here's the thing, man. Like, can anything top Donald Trump's meme coin on Soylana at this point? It just feels like the world's most popular man is on there now. So maybe see where Sol ETH ratio is in the next 2 to 3 weeks. You never know, man. It might actually come back down. Maybe Ethereum goes up, and then no one will pay attention to it. You never know. This is what you wait for. Okay, there's final euphoric moves. I'm just gonna show it to you now. Like, what if it did this? See how it comes back here? What if in a few weeks? Remember, this is FTX's March unlocks. Okay, what if it does this and it comes back? Okay, what are you gonna be saying then? You're like, wait a minute. The world's most popular man just sucked liquidity from all the final Jeets on the rest of crypto into your chain, and your ratio is still here. Why aren't you going up? You know, but it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened. But that's telling you that's the type of stuff that would happen at a top. So this could be the start of a new full trend. It could be. You don't know. I'm not cheating anything. Hopefully that's what you get for it. I'm definitely not cheating anything. I don't care, friends. Go down with the ship. I know, man. I just you know. You know, markets wait for souls, right? We know this, okay? It's pretty much, could have got the final soul right now. Maybe it got Vitalik to change Ethereum leadership. And remember, the people respond to the price. Remember I told you as well, meme coin super cycle, make memes great again. Remember I told you, if memes go to zero, this was like 6 months ago, okay? If memes go to zero, the industry's learned nothing. They're just going to keep doing their VC, bankless type of grifting, scam trash, where they get insider ICOs that they just dump on everybody. The industry's earned nothing. So I thought memes have to go like much higher. The silliness has to keep going up. Last thing, friends, I want to give you a snapshot. So what you're witnessing right now, you probably got FOMO. You're like, I'm going to miss out. This thing's going to go a trillion market cap. By the way, Da Vinci J15 literally called for Trump to go to a trillion market cap. Okay, so just chill out. Okay, now, this is the thing. Look at the TVL reality. Ethereum has 53% of the industry. Soylana's got 8%. Okay? Just look at this chart. This is your fundamentals. Okay? You see that? 53%, 8%. And we're going to have to cover this again just so people know, right? This is undeniable. Now, what does TVL mean, really? It's just money sitting there doing nothing. But I'm just giving you an idea of, look, man. And so you might say, oh, the money's going to rotate. No. Price moves first. Okay, so price moves first. It's undeniable. Soylana's already moved heaps. And you still got 8% here. That's why, friends, it's very, very hard to pick tops. It's kind of like, at what point are you expensive? You just don't know. It could just take the whole cycle out. But another way to interpret this is go, wait a minute. You've been running for 15 months against ETH. You have not justified liquidity moving over. Like you haven't taken anything out of the ecosystem. But you see what I mean? So that's another way to look at this stuff. Doesn't mean just like try to be a market on credit and just short everything or do anything. Absolutely don't do that. But man, that's why, friends, you just if you're long this stuff, it's so hard. Like you have a 10 sigma event to the upside. You have no idea where things are expensive. Okay. You just have no idea where the valuation, all these things can stop at. That's why I hope that we just like have this nice, smooth, full year of crypto pumping, and then there'll be some sort of graceful exit at the end as everyone calls for an extension of the cycle. So everybody is feeling extreme pain. I know you're feeling extreme pain. I'm feeling it too. I feel like, man, you guys really let me down. But we knew third cycle curse, bro. What are you meant to do? Where do you go from here? Like everything is still waiting. This is Pulse Chain core coins. Everything is still waiting. I got to remind you as well. New people coming in, just so you know, okay? So you have friends and family, because they say, oh, Soylana, I got to be in that Soylana thing. Okay. When people say they're on Soylana and they're talking about coins, it's a new set of coins every 2 to 5 days. So it's trading. It's PvP, player versus player, okay? Now, top 5% of people winning that, my bottom 95% lose. So you have to understand that's the reality of that. There are a lot of Jeets everywhere. Now, there are more ad coins. If you want to go buy multi-billion-dollar market cap stuff out here, there is at least some sort of something up there. But if that doesn't work out and other stuff starts moving, you don't want to blame but yourself, because you'll face this reality where people say, wait a minute, you sold 300K market cap meme coins on Pulse Chain, 300K when the move hasn't even started. You sold like Princess Peach and Orange Man Good, and you sold Pika, and you got rid of PDI at 1.5 cents and stuff. Like you sold Hex under 10 cents. You got rid of all of those to literally go buy something that's run up for 15 months on a chain where it couldn't even like make insanely new highs after the president launched a coin. You see what I mean? Like it would sound so obvious in hindsight. It's just that, but you're waiting for the price to move up, okay? You can't know this thing in the future. If the price moves, then it's obvious. But right now, it doesn't feel obvious, does it? So where to from here? Well, if we're looking at BT coins weekly, friends, remember, we're still in the bull market. A lot of people called for the top of these things. We're still in a bull market out here. Still green on the weekly super trend. We're waiting for alt season wave 1. I don't know where it's going to peak out. Okay, could be. This is June. This is April. Don't know. It's around this one out here. That's historically what it would be. And then alt season wave 2. Okay, you don't know what Bitcoin's price is going to be at this point. That's you're just waiting for that moment. For Pulse Chain coins, remember Hex was still trash in alt season wave 1. It only started moving when Richard thought the top was in. Whatever Richard thinks the top is in January next year, you don't know about that. So there's that part out here. So what do? You got to keep holding. I guess, look, friends, it worked out for XRP, guys. What if Litecoin goes next? That'd be funny. You see what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm not cheating. I'm not rotating anything out. And yeah, pay very, very, like we are paying close attention to this, but you watch this Sol ETH, man. You got to watch this Sol ETH, friends. If this can't make new highs and comes back up, it's telling you, oh, you literally have the biggest black hole fast pump event. You see what I mean? That's something that's how you would watch these things. How you make like a double top. By the way, did it do something like that before? It has, man. Look at that. It has made, look at this, come back down, brush up here. You see? So these events, man, this is how markets, pretty much that's how they top out. They go up and up and up and up, and then one of the ups is a failed one, you know? I'm not saying this thing is topped out, but you know, remember, it's Sol ETH. This isn't Sol BTC. This is Sol ETH. So yes, if Ethereum starts moving up higher, very easy for this thing to like slice back down. But yeah, but also if you're thinking about meme coins and new people coming in, it's tough to think about because Soylana's trading experience is fast for people. They just don't know that they don't actually make money on it yet, but they still want to be at the casino. So how does that translate from here? I guess we'll find out. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.